I'm yelling. Why is my dad punching that guy? Stop that. So I'm their coach. I'm trying to yell useful information. Stuff like, dribble. Get your finger out of there. That's bad. When I said I wanted more ball movement, it's not what I meant. Put those away. And I got stuck with 4 kids named Mike, which is just why. It just got too confusing. I couldn't handle the Mike thing anymore. I'm like, okay, I can't handle it. You're going to be Mike, you'll be Mikey, Michael, and I'm going to call you Enrique, okay? Your parents should have been more creative. It's not my fault, really. And it wasn't bad enough. We were a terrible team. We got stuck with the black jerseys. Phoenix, middle of summer. My kids were running outdoors in the black jerseys. Yeah, I actually had one kid evaporate. I had 4 kids on the court and they gave me a technical foul for the laws of nature. That's bad. It's a bad sign. But of course, we played our first game, and of course we lost because that's what we did. Because it's not about it's not about winning or losing. It's about the fun of losing every game. So I forgot to pick the team name earlier. So I was like, "Hurry up, guys! The other team has to know who they appreciated." You played sports. They're like 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Seriously, you didn't tell us your name. Tell us. Fill us in. And I think it was one of the kids formerly known as Mike, one of those guys. He goes, hey, it's me, the Panthers. Everybody's thinking about Panthers. Sweet, awesome. And then one of the kids noticed the color of our jerseys.
Oh,
yeah. And he goes, hey, let's be the Black Panthers. I'm like, actually, I don't think that's such a good idea. But coach, you said we could be anything. We want to be the Black Panthers. I'm like, fine. So there I was the leader of the Black Panthers. Stay strong, fight the fight, kill Whitey, scratch that last one. But we had good, it started to affect a couple of my players because people showed up, like some former Klansmen and some FBI, like, what the hell's going on? The Black Panthers are getting back together? It's not the movie, right? It's not the comic books. But it actually started to affect some of my players because the kid came up to me and he goes, hey coach, what color is that net up there? I'm like, that would be white. And he's like, ain't that a bitch? The thing that, I don't know, we're supposed to be shooting for, and it's our goal. And the thing that is always above us just happens to be white. That's just another conspiracy to keep us down? I'm like, you're a redheaded kid with freckles. Why are you talking like that? Stop talking like that right now. By the way, can I just cheers you guys for not being uptight douchebags? That was a historical joke. Thanks you guys for coming along with me on that. Sometimes people go, oh my God, he said black.
Oh my God.
I know, it's the horror. Yeah, but sometimes it goes worse than that. So what else do I want to talk about? I did go to college. Do we have college students, college grads here? Let me tell you, I was a communications major. Here's what they don't tell you until after you leave. As a communications major, we can clearly and effectively communicate to people that we have a shitty job. They don't teach you that when you're there. You find out later. Oh, that's all.
Eastern Tucson State.
NAU, Flagstaff. Fuck you. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. All right. No, so on my wall I have my college degree, and then next to that I have my food handler's card. I was like, damn it, I thought getting that one would help me not get that one. Apparently not, though. You know what I mean? It just didn't work out that way. So I worked at a restaurant for a while, a fancy seafood restaurant, and it was me as a busser and a sea of Mexican bussers. And it's Arizona. What do you want? I'm not making this up. So their nickname for me, they called me the BFG. I was known as the Big Friendly Gringo. Essentially because I was the only one who could reach shit on the top shelf. They're like, hey, can you grab that? I'm like, of course I can, my little Hispanic friend. There you go. We had a Chinese busser for a while, but he didn't last very long because he was not good at his job. Because when he would fill up people's water, he would do it drop by drop in the middle of their forehead until they would freeze. I was like, put it in the glass. What are you doing? What is this? All right, the lady, she asked me, she goes, what's the difference between the 7 chocolate layer cake and the sinful chocolate cake? I'm like, eternal damnation? Guess. See, the dog liked it. The dog's wagging his tail. I got a whole leg humping chunk he's going to love. Yes, so what else? I got that. Where was that? There it is. Yeah, so actually one of my jobs, I've had so many different jobs, so many crappy jobs. I worked a call center for U-Haul. You guys know the moving company? Here's how dumb people are. This blew me away. I had a guy call up U-Haul, and he goes, do you guys have moving men? We're called U-Haul, sir. It's not we haul. You haul it. Where did we lose you? I booked the guy a truck, though, and he goes, I'll just spell my last name for you. My last name is W-I-N-G-O. So I'm like, so Wingo is your name-o? I'm glad you guys laughed. Mr. Wingo did not. Mr. Wingo did not like my Joko, and now I have no Jabo. That's how that works. Actually, at U-Haul, that was, I had to sign a piece of paper informing me I had received my first verbal warning. And I'm like, I was an English minor, so I know most of the words, but I don't think you're using that right. Usually verbal means no paper trail. And I work for an office job, and they asked me to sign up for their 401k program. I'm like, there is no way I can run that far. Come on, runners, fuck you. That was, come on, as a runner, how dare. Let me start this 5K, especially a 3K, running a hood and white. Okay.
5K marathon.
Woo! Woo! Actually, while I was working in that office job, I received an email, and it goes, tell us why you're cool. Was the subject. So I was like, that's kind of informal, right? I'm a comic. I don't belong in an office, so I saw cool. I decided to screw around with it. So here's what I did. I go, I went to college here. I'm mildly ticklish. I'm lactose tolerant, not intolerant. I'm a member of the Bowlers Hall of Fame. And I was officially recognized by the organization of Black Mamma Jammas as the black private dick who gets all the chicks. So that's when I sent away my 26-year-old brain, sent away through my first office job. And I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty cocky. I'm like, that was pretty fun. And then I see Jeff, he was the guy who I knew who got me the job. And I was like, hey, Jeff, what was that about? And he goes, oh, that was our email. We're organizing a program to introduce the staff to our new boss. I made a couple jokes. He's like, I'm sure you're fine. I made a reference to Shaft. He's like, why did you do that? You hired me. This is your fault. So I had to go introduce myself to the new boss lady, who I've never met before.
Oh, no.
Hey, I screwed around with it. I made some jokes. I can write a serious one if you wanted to. And she's like, yours was my favorite one. I loved yours. We're going to have to get a bowling league together. The whole rest of the time I worked there, I had to pretend I had a hurt arm. By the way, I was 26. How dumb is my boss? What are the odds that I've became a Hall of Fame bowler and then just walked away? You know, just threw my guns down. I'm tired of all the young kids coming after me. Just strolled off, and I didn't want to work for somebody that dumb, so I was glad I got fired a week later. But still, it worked out for everybody. Why would I be in the Bowlers Hall of Fame? Okay. Probably the best part was I would work with this woman, and she would always wear cleavage shirts, which, God bless you, ladies. God bless you for wearing the cleavage shirts at the office. It just makes it better. Fellas, did you lose your testicles at some point? Did you not? You can agree with me. It's okay. No one's hashtag meeting you for... Here's the thing, though. She would wear cleavage shirts, but she would wear a necklace that would dangle right in the cleavage area, like a fishing lure. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm a man, it's something shiny and cleavage, I have to look now. And the necklace, it would even be in there making a noise. You'd be going, ooh, look at my cleavage, ooh. At least that's what I would hear. And the worst part of all, the necklace was of Jesus on the cross. And even Jesus was looking. He was like, whoa, look at them. Thomas is doubting if they're real or not, but they are. I made those. Those are mine. Somebody get me off this. Judas, you owe me. Come on, you son of a bitch. Get me off here. Come on. Hungry Jesus? No? Nothing? By the way, this is a bar. This isn't church. So you got your... No one's judging you here, people. Let out those laughs. If you don't let out those laughs, they become like polyps on your ass later, okay? Colon? Thank you.
My eyes are up here, right?
No, all right. Before everybody leaves, go look at that man's cleavage and make him feel better, okay? So here's the thing. One of my probably one of my favorite jobs for a while. I was a teacher, and this is where most people applaud. But you guys are a little different. You're like, nuts to education. I get it. Think you're better than us with your book learning? No, it's okay. You're right. I was a substitute teacher. Okay, so I was basically the educational equivalent of a scarecrow. Because, I would go to classrooms posing as a responsible, mature, educated adult and just hope the kids didn't poke out my eyes. That's really all I was going for. Sir, you're going to smile once. I got to tell you. Are you on Mount Rushmore? You have a fucking stone face over here. God darn it, Jesus. There's nothing a comedian loves more than somebody mean-mugging him. And they say, hey, jokes. He's like, fuck you, I'm going to murder you.
He's just high, don't worry about it.
Well, you are the worst high person ever. Usually they're smiling and giggling. You are, all right. Prove me wrong, sir. Prove me wrong.
He always gets picked on.
Always gets picked on. Well, yeah, well, he should look at his face. No, I just... How dare you, audience? You're taking his side. Come on. I'll win you over. I'll win you back. Yeah, so basically as a teacher, as a subject teacher, you don't really teach per se as more as you take attendance and show the movie Rudy. I watched that so many times, I cried every time. I remember I showed a movie, because you have to watch the same movie, the same half of the movie 5 times, so I never got to finish the end. So at the last period, I was like, look kid, I've seen the beginning of this movie, I'm going to just show you the end, and they didn't care. They're good.
Are we going to get a test on this?
You're going to get an STD test and you fail, sir. It's going to burn when you pee. Oh, yeah. But no, this is actually a true story. The first time I ever subbed was for a high school German class. Halfway through I just lost control of these kids. Halfway through the class, they marched out and they invaded the French class. Come on, lederhosens, chuck it up. Come on. Who surrendered immediately, by the way. Okay?
No.
Yes. No, I told that, I would show that joke to kids, because I would just show my stand-up tapes, because I was just, weren't teaching anything. So one of the kids was in German class, he saw that joke, he bothered and pestered his German teacher the whole year to let them do it. And you know how your teacher is just hungover and just frazzled and just could give a, you know what I mean? She let them do it. On the last day of class, the German class wadded up paper wads, marched into the French class, threw them at them, made them sign a peace treaty. Because of a joke I told, high school kids reenacted Nazi behavior, and they paid me $80. What's weird? That's odd. That doesn't happen every day. Sorry. It's
Only $8.
it was a couple years ago. It's up to 88. What's wrong with 88? Oh, same number. 7, 8, 9. All right, sir, easy. All right. But no, the only 2 qualifications. This is the frightening part. If you guys have kids, the substitute teachers, only qualifications: college degree, any major, doesn't matter, and you got to get fingerprinted. That's it.
Oh man.
You know, just think about what are they thinking? We can't just have any idiot come off the street teaching our young people. We need a specific kind of idiot. We need a kind of idiot who's been avoiding the real world and getting a job for the past 4 years and watching SpongeBob reruns until noon. And they gotta have fingers. That was my interview. I walked in, I showed them my college degree, they went, and I went, got the job. It's just that simple. Yeah, that was fun. I subbed at a grade school one time, and it is true what they say about children changing your life forever, because just after one day of subbing at a grade school, I went out and got a vasectomy. Handy, those little bastards. And when I got the vasectomy, I paid with a check, even though I knew I didn't have enough money in my account to cover it, because I figured when that bounced, how are they going to repo that? Right? Week later, doctor shows up at my door, just pissed. He gave me a baby. I'm like, what? I don't want a baby. So, if anybody's in the market for a baby, I'm willing to let him go cheap. Because it's not a white one. All right. That one was just for me, just to annoy you. That was just me yanking on your hair. It's all right. So my first summer, after I was done stubbing, I had nothing to do, so I went. I'm from Arizona, so I went tubing down the Salt River. Essentially, it's wherever people go to tube and pee on themselves. You guys, like the Salt River is our version of a river in Phoenix. It's 52% water, 48% urine. Okay, so if you're ever on the Salt River and you cut yourself, just amputate. You're gonna lose it anyway. So I showed up with two of my comic buddies. They showed up, 3 of us, cooler, 60 beers. Yeah, I think the theme was alcohol poisoning. Actually, I love telling that in like the smaller towns because they hear that and they go 60 beers for 3 people and you're like, yeah?
That's it?
We call that Tuesday. You can't handle your own 30-pack? What are you, a pussy? So we started floating down the river and there was a group of girls ahead of us and one of the girls in her group turns around and she sees me and she goes, hey, you were my substitute teacher. Yeah, what do you say? Like, it was preceded by, he was saying, beer for boobs. So I was like, oh, Christ almighty. That was not. The best part was she looked at me and she goes, I thought it was you, but you look a little different. And I'm like, I hope so. Because I usually don't show up to school without a shirt, wearing a tube, drunk. Okay? Usually not all 3. Maybe for special ed. You know what I mean? The kid shows up late and you mark him tardy, you feel bad. I like that, I like because the laugh came first. I'm offended. Yeah, I won that round. I won that one. You can't laugh and then be offended, sir.
I'm just embarrassed. I'm the only one who laughed.
Well, now you know how it feels like to be me and be a horrible person. I've never had someone applaud me being a horrible person.
Out of that then.
Woo!
I'm fucking crying on that one.
Nice. Good. I made a girl cry.
Not the first time.
Not the last time. No, actually, then I want to talk. The last girl I dated. She was 2nd degree black belt in karate. She was a certified lifeguard, and she had just become a lawyer. So I learned really quickly not to piss this woman off. Because she could beat my ass, revive me, beat my ass again, and then sue me for the mental trauma. So, yes, dear. So, I showed up for the first date with pizza and wine, because I'm classed like that. The wine was in a box. And the pizza was in a bottle. Her reaction of, that is silly, that makes no sense. Yes, it's a joke. It's not a TED Talk. We're not. It's not a TED Talk. No one's trying to sell you a condo here. We're going to Silly Town. So So I took her putt-putting on her date, and and I was trying to impress this girl, so I brought my own caddy.
That's class.
Isn't it? I'm like, what club should I go with? I'd go with the putter. I want to let the big dog eat. I'd go with the putter. So I ended up beating her because she was drunk from the wine. So, but on the car ride back, I was just making conversation. I was like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And she goes, "Tomorrow I'm getting baptized for the first time." No one had ever said that to me before. I don't know what the proper etiquette, like good luck. Have fun, don't forget your floaties. I don't know what to say to you. So I was like, wait. So tomorrow, you're washing away all of your sin. So tonight, how about we sin? You gotta get somebody to wash off, and you need to practice. Let's get in the bathtub. Come on, let's go. She's like, who's the other girl? She's the spotter. Get in. This is common baptism stuff.
Nice.
Common baptism stuff, yes. So I love living in Colorado. I've been here for 8 years. The first time I was here, I went to Red Rocks and I took acid for the first time. Anybody take acid? I'll tell my story and then you can tell yours. All right. So it was string cheese incident at Red Rocks. And I was tripping on acid. They do play there a lot, and they're a fun jam band. It's just like 10,000 white people doing this. It's just it's a lot of
That's good.
Right? It's not a lot of negativity. You're not getting in any bar fights. Just a lot of tennis of people doing this. And I'm walking around in a jacket from the 1992 Dream Team because when I was 12, I sent enough Frosted Mini Wheats box tops, and I got this paper-thin, crappy... Like it had all of the players except Jordan, Magic, and Barkley, the three best guys. So I'm walking around tripping balls going, who's right there? Chris Mullins. Oh yeah, look at that. John Stockton, Christian Laettner. So I'm having the best time, and I'm guessing you guys can relate to this. Sometimes you drunk dial people, right? I was high. So I was high dialing people, and I called my buddy Maxwell, he's a comedian, and I go, Maxwell, I'm having the best time ever. I just broke the joyometer. Okay, so not only did I invent the joyometer, an instrument that measures joy, I had peaked it. It went over. I didn't think enough far ahead. So he goes, are you tripping right now? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I just had a fight with my wife and I'm trying to put my kids to bed. I hate you. And he goes, I feel like there's bugs on you. Do you feel like there's bugs on you too? And I was like, oh, kinda, sorta. And then he, swear to God, tell me your greatest fear. So I fucking hung up on him. I was like, what a horrible person to do. I can't wait to talk to him next time because like somebody you don't know just told you to fuck off. So I was right. You were right. So yeah, that was the first time. So Red Rocks, yay! Yay! Woo! But actually, I moved to Colorado, and that was the first time I failed the drug test. It was horrible. It was for the furniture place, the American Furniture Warehouse. Like I showed, they called me and they go, yeah, you tested positive for THC, and I was like, was there not enough? And I was confused. And they go, no, we can't. And I'm like, who? Why would you not want a pothead to sell you furniture? Who better to tell you about a couch? You know what I mean? Like, this couch is awesome right here. You'll find Cheetos in it sometimes. It's cushy. That one's the devil. But this one is awesome right here. So I'm going to get high and sell somebody a futon by accident or something. I don't know. But anyway, I remember I took I went for a grocery store and they had a drug test and they go, do you smoke pot? And I go, do you mean in a grocery store? Because that's where I am right now, right? That's where we are. But it was one of those, like, the job interview was at 12, so I took my last bong hit at 10 just to give it the proper respect that it deserved because I don't want to be showing these people I'm breadhead and bushy-tailed. You know what I mean? I don't need to be here for this one. But actually, one of the times, I can't believe this. One of my drug tests, they pat you down because I'm not sure if you know this. Sometimes people smuggle in a clean sample of urine, put it in a bag, and if you tape it to like your leg, it keeps the same body temperature, and then you can clean sample urine. So I was like, damn it, okay. So, but my buddy goes, they pat you down. You can't do that. So I'm like, fuck, how am I going to get a clean sample of urine and keep it the same body temperature? So here's what I did. I walked in. They go, are you here for the drug test? And I go. But here's how they got me. They go, would you like some candy? And I go, gulp. Yes. Damn it! Oh, no. I need someone to top me off quickly. Someone pee in my mouth. And look, these are my interview clothes. Don't be a prick, okay? Like, give a hoot. Don't piss all over my face. I believe that's what the cartoon owl said. So a guy's peeing in my mouth, and I look up and I was like, wait a second, are you smoking a blunt? He's like, I'm high as fuck right now. Like, do you know how hard it is to find a sober, upstanding citizen to randomly pee in your mouth at 3 in the morning on a Tuesday? It's difficult. But that was the PSA of the thing, just so. PSA? What is it? Your guys' groans are confusing. You concur. Okay. So, comes up here. All right, we'll do 2 more jokes and then we got some like comedy songs. And thanks for sticking around, guys. You guys have been fun. So we got some songs. Yes, we got some Stephen Wright and Sanders. Silly wordplay. Okay, but before we do that, we got to have some little bit of sex. Okay, we're in a bar. Can I just, ladies, can I give you a sex tip? Just say yes. Was it that hard? No.
It was real hard.
It's very hard.
I don't know, was it?
Well, it was until you said that. Sex tip for the ladies. Okay, so next time you're having sex with a fella or whoever, doesn't matter, no judgment. And say during the sex, a drop of sweat falls and hits you. Fellas, back me up. As a guy, here's what we don't want to hear. Bloop. Ew. First of all, fuck you, I'm working hard for you. Okay? Oh. I'm working hard for you. How about nice hustle? How about you give me a cup of Gatorade, a towel, slap me on the ass, tell me to get back in there and hit a tiger. It's hot in the car. It's very hot in the car.
Hit it, tiger?
All right, it doesn't. When you say it, it doesn't turn me on. Like it's a boner killer. By the way, having sex in your car is a cure for road rage. By the way, just P.S. Just after the show tonight, fool around in your car. Tomorrow, somebody cuts you off. You son of a! Yeah, I don't care. Having that was a lot of fun. Try to make me unhappy. Try it. Okay, so this is the last one. We'll see how this one goes. I was talking to some guys from Australia, and we're talking about the yoga pants, the jeggings. The jeggings. Well done. Yes, keep those up. Like, just the ass wops. It's just when women go, my man doesn't listen to me. Take his hand, put it on your ass, because that's 80-90% of our thoughts anyway. So if you remove that thought, we can go, okay, what? Okay? So, these guys from Australia, I go, do you have those pants there? We do, but we don't call them that, we call them mumblers. Mumblers? Yeah. I was like, why the hell do you call them mumblers? He goes, oh, it's great. You can see their lips moving, but you can't hear anything. I'm like, oh, that's a funny Australian. The best part about that, fellas, the next time you see those pants, you're going to be turned on, but you're going to be giggling. It's a confusing, you're going to feel your cock form a question mark. You know what I mean? Your testicles are going to shrug, like, I'm not really sure what to do with that. All right. Well, there's the big. There, I was just signaling turtle like to. Now we're going to switch to guitar. Okay, so you guys ready for some? Okay, so we got four songs.
Yeah!
Woo!
It's a different guitar.
It's a different guitar. What guitar are you expecting?
That one.
Oh, that's a bass guitar.
Slapping the face.
Slapping a bass.
Like Paul
Write
Rudd.
some comedy today.
But I'm about to go. And then I started having a conversation with one of the guys here. Like,
Put some steak on it.
so we
Steak on it.
So we always
All right, here we go. All right. We got 4 funny songs. And by the way, give it up for Annie, your bartender. Put it together for Annie, please. Please tip her well, or she will kill you because she missed the bear this week. Okay, she didn't. All right, so here we go. All right. You know you're bad with computers when you still get paper cuts. That's bad. The other day I Googled 411 and my computer exploded. I think every millionth Google search, Google should just be allowed a shrug. Just a, hell if I know. That was a pretty dumb question. I'm Google. Okay, so that's saying something. A friend with weed is passively searching for jobs on Indeed. I recently joined Sausage LinkedIn. Wait for it. Hold on.
Grinder.
No job offers yet. My cholesterol through the roof. Ironically, my email full of spam. Oh, there's a third pork joke. You didn't see that coming? Political opinions are like assholes. No one wants you to post either on social media. You guys want to know how big a prick Jeffrey Dahmer was? Not an organ donor. Hashtag stingy. Hashtag hoarder. Hashtag hypocrite. I guess that's the worst thing you can say about Jeffrey Dahmer. He's a stingy, hoarder, hypocrite. Bringing wine to a book club turns it into a fight club. Moby Dick finally acknowledged his white whale privilege. The state of Florida just banned the book Puss in Boots. They thought it was promoting lesbianism. Oh, Florida. The first person ever to declare their pronouns was He-Man. Oh, gee, give it up for He-Man. He doesn't get the respect he deserves. The Great Salt Lake now identifies as an ocean. There's a garbage pile the size of Texas floating in the Pacific Ocean. And that's gross. Grosser than that? You want to hear something grosser?
Yeah.
There we go. Well, listen to this. There's a garbage pile the size of Texas in the middle of the United States called Texas. And that ain't great for the environment either. Austin's fun. Hashtag black lights don't matter. They're dumb. Hashtag shoot. Listen to the owl. Listen to the owl, so smart and wise. Listen to the owl. Open your eyes. All right. Woo! Somebody's clearly from Texas. You, and the bit you. Yes. You responded poorly. You too?
We agree with you.
Are you there? Are you with me?
We agree with you.
All right. You guys are with me.
That's why they're here.
How about this? This goes out to the people that don't have kids. I don't have kids. Who does not have kids? This one is called. This one is being childless is more. Being childless is more. Everybody loves a gender reveal, except when I do it on the bus. Being childless is more. Make art, not people. Being childless is more. Not people. Hold on. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. That's great.
I turn my family jeans into cutoffs. Cause my family tree is a cactus full of pricks. Einstein discovered the theory of relativity while avoiding his family. Childless is more. Make art, not people. Especially guys named Art. Oh, we've got too many of them. All right, that was it. That's what I was looking for. All right, you guys got two more in you? You guys ready to two more? Hey, and if we have fun this month, maybe in a month we'll come back and we'll do all different shit. How about that? All right, this one is for. I'm trying to get on cruise ships to do cruise ship comedy, and this is the dirty song. So this one has a lot of. This one's like the poop one. It's got a lot of. So brace yourself, okay?
Kids would love it.
Kids would love it.
Yeah, if you talk about poop.
All right, so here we go. All right, hold on. One more swig. By the way, this is get up for the if you're gonna order the authority, say it right. Say it like goddamn Cartman. We're in Colorado, okay?
Cartman style.
When people say authority, I'm like,
Not
that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you. All right, here we go. The day I smacked Dwayne Johnson's ass, I knew I'd hit rock bottom. Old Faithful is nature's bidet. I didn't say it was a good one. I wouldn't recommend it, but it'll get the job done. When the shit hit the fly, it became a fan. When the shit hits the OnlyFans site, the price really goes up. having sex with dog walkers because after she takes a dump on your chest, she picks it up with a plastic baggie. Come on, that is the opposite of shitting on woman joke. I'm the one being shat upon. Do not try to hashtag me, poo me, whatever. That is. If you're shaving in the shower, you're being efficient. If you're shitting in the shower, slow down. Jesus Christ, take it down. You don't have to multitask that much. Just tasking is enough. Don't shit in the shower. If you learn nothing from the comedy show. All right, here we go. I just started a Space Needle exchange program. We really haven't helped anybody yet. Finger guns. Finger guns don't kill people. They don't. But they do annoy the hell out of them. I'm surprised we haven't had any homeschool shootings yet.
Give it time.
They probably know where the guns are. How about this one? This guy, this one. You guys should listen to this one. You'll love this one. Ready? R. Kelly's remake of The Wiz. Completely different than the original. Do not bring the kids or sit in the splash zone. The women most offended by does the carpet match the drapes? You want to hear this one? Yeah. Are women with dreadlocks. Long, smelly, unkempt down to their knees. Dreadlocks.
Go on.
Thanks for the visual.
Right? All right, we got, okay, so that was the dirty song. Thank you. All right, here's the last song of the evening, and then we can drink beer and, I don't know, get in a fist fight with traffic. Oh, okay. Get a stat. Try a stat. All right, here we go. You say mustache, I say hairlip. Midget wrestling is full of microaggressions. The jackhammer was invented by a guy named Larry. Cracking a safe is hard, but saving crack is harder. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Peppa has hypertension, but salt and pepper does not. Commando operations don't have briefings. Idaho always votes for a dictator. Oh, dictator! Accidentally wet the bed and breakfast. That got out of hand. Losing your retainer completely misses the point. The Supreme Court's a normal court with sour cream and guacamole. From Arizona, I can say guacamole. To get a job at the lotion store, you got to reapply and apply. Reapply one more time. The stationery store moved. Thank you. Good night. Maybe in a month we'll do it again. Thanks a lot, guys.
Actually, in a month and 10 days, we're having another beer release. That is
Oh, that may.
for our anniversary. So I bet it's probably really good.
Sorry for the lukewarm milk.
So into the positive.
It's just like, oh yeah.
Did you run and then drink and then run and drink? I can only imagine. Like, that's why I didn't go because I was like, I will throw up and I like knew people and I was
Yeah, it was like Munich.
It's a bar crawl one that you're talking to Walker about, right? Yeah, and I decided it was like I was going to clean up after and did you have a
Really drinkable. It didn't taste like it was like a packet.
He's got to be less than 2 years old.
Yeah. That's what I tried to do. All in
Easy.
Yeah, he's very.
Thanks for being a sport.
Yeah.
What was he?
He's like 70% German Shepherd, and he's got Golden Retriever, Black Lab.
Balthazar?
But he's mostly like a big German Shepherd. Yeah, he's just a big little.
And I
specifically
maybe a little.
Oh yeah, he was like right by my
Yeah,
I think that's why the guitar helps because like drum and
Like that is going to
that thing, but they made no mention of the thing, and then somebody was like, you know that thing?
yeah, it's still
Maybe it was the same.
it's like the adrenaline.
This place is a crowd.
Small intimate place.
I don't know who they are.
Years I had on in Africa, Greyhound Doberman.
In a Discord. I had like 5 kids.
Anyway, I literally had
Exactly.
racing bike.
I just said
The proper gait, like double up gait, like a typical Doberman does. I was a big time skater, so right down the road. The only thing you have to watch out
like dressed like this, I'm like, I could make a
Have you guys tried to use Florida?
I went out like
Yeah.